Hey guys, I'm outside this week for a sec, play with my puppies. I don't know if you can see them, like down there. But this week we're discussing my least favorite topic in the world. Okay, stop trying to climb the car. Dysphoria. Also, I got new glasses. Hello, buddy. Sorry, the dogs got a bit overexcited, so I had to come inside. A general idea of dysphoria talks about unease with your gender, so that would be you feeling uncomfortable with identifying in the way that you were, I guess, born. Sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's mental. For me, dysphoria is essentially just not being comfortable in my body. I wouldn't call it the wrong body, but I'd say for me it's a body that needs a bit of editing. I'm gonna start from the least horrible to the most horrible. Now, I feel something, this is a bit weird for me to talk about. I feel bottom dysphoria. That's quite a thing for me. It really only flares up with if I'm in a situation and it requires, I don't know how to explain it, intimacy, or like you're passing and like people start to look like I'm not quite sure if you're a girl or a boy, because I don't pass particularly well depending on where I am. If I'm with people who are maybe under the age of like 20, I would probably pass because I look like a child. But if I was with people who were a bit older, which I tend to be around, I don't particularly pass well. So people see me and they're like, okay, I'm not quite sure if you're a girl or a boy, and they look at your chest and then they look down and it's like, oh shit. So that makes me feel like super uncomfortable when people start to look to see if you have like some junk in the trunk. Bottom dysphoria is not something that I like feel on like a daily basis. Like, it's not something that I'm just sat there thinking about. You know, it's something that is triggered for me by outside forces. The next kind of dysphoria that I particularly love, all of this is sarcasm by the way, I don't like any of this shit, is the dysphoria that you get is passing dysphoria. You know, you're walking down the road and you're feeling just great, and then some person goes, is that a girl or is that a boy? Or they stare at you for like a good 20 minutes and you're like, okay dude, what? You know, it's the dysphoria that you get from just when you're feeling good about yourself and someone just comes and shoots you in the fucking face. Like, are you a girl or a boy? I hate that. That's very fucking irritating. I don't know why people don't mind their business. If I look any certain kind of way, except you have any cause to be actually talking to me, please don't ask me if I'm a girl or a boy. Thank you very much. My most favorite of all the dysphorias is top dysphoria. Now, this is the dysphoria that keeps me up at night asking myself, why weren't you born a boy? Why are you like this? Why can't you just be cis? I recognize that I'm shirtless in this, and this is on purpose, because this is how I combat this particular kind of dysphoria. I walk around shirtless a lot, and I walk around so shirtless that I'm not even most of the time not bothered about what it is that is going on, like below this line of the camera that you can see. This is the dysphoria that when I wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, I am upset at myself almost, even though things are completely out of my control. This is the dysphoria that makes me cry sometimes. Sure, you can see my stretch marks and my tan lines. That's okay though. I love myself the way that I am. Like I said earlier, the way that I deal with this kind of dysphoria is I walk around shirtless. And I know that might not make a lot of sense to people, because you should just wear a binder. And I wear a binder, but wearing a binder here just means drawing attention to yourself a lot, because my binder doesn't get on my chest the way flat. Binders are very constrictive. If you've ever worn one before, you know, like sometimes you just want to be able to breathe, but this way I feel I used to be really disconnected with my body, from my body. And this way I feel like I'm able to reconnect with it and say, hey, this is your body. This is the body that you were given. This is the body you will always have. And even though you want it to change, and it will someday, you will love it until it does. And that's what works for me. I know it's not the same for everybody, and everybody has their own way of dealing with things, but this is my way. With passing dysphoria, how I deal with that is I wear a lot of big shit. How I deal with my bond dysphoria is I stay celibate. Honestly, I don't have any advice for anyone that I think they would work for them. I can only tell you what my experience is, because I don't think dysphoria is a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. It's just something that you learn to deal with on your own. If you're feeling dysphoria, I hope that you find a way to circumvent said feelings. If you just want to rant to me about it, I'm always happy to listen, and sometimes it's just nice to be like, hey, listen to me talk for a second. Just throw it all out there. Tell me how you really feel about all the shitty things that you're feeling. But other than that, that's it for me. I feel shit like 60% of the time. Depending, that's on a good day, I feel shit like 60% of the time. The other 40%, I'm like, I'm good, this is wonderful, I'm able to deal with this. But yeah, I'm grateful for those moments when I am comfortable. Dysphoria fucking sucks, I will tell you that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I have to say on the topic, and thanks for watching, guys.